It's when you scale a business, yes, you must have a standard way of doing things. McDonald's, classic example, but I feel like there needs to be, a lot of people talk about Disney's great skill being the ability to create magic experiences when they see people, maybe it's their birthday or like the restaurant example that you just mentioned there. I love processes, of course, to scale, but you must empower every individual to be able to break the rules, to break the mold, to do an incredible gesture that someone will remember for the rest of their life.
Empowerment is the key word. As you follow a rule book, people feel disempowered in order to make decisions for themselves on behalf of a company. And if that's the way that you're trying to grow and scale something, great, it's ones and zeros, and you're going to have your MBA come in and drive the share price up and then sell everything off and on to the next. But that doesn't build a business that allows people to feel taken care of. And it doesn't build a business that allows you to remember the experience that you had, or remember what someone was able to do to go out of their way to make sure that you felt taken care of. And I think you hit nail on the head. Is empowerment is when we get out of the way and say, it's not about me, it's about what can we do communally, and how can I empower you to make the best decision in that moment for the person, even when I'm not there. That's where you start to create magic.
When you do have an incredible experience, you are then much more forgiving when things don't go perfectly. You're much more willing to have a conversation with those people to resolve any issues that you do have, rather than going and leaving a TripAdvisor review or a Yelp review. Just that personal connection, going above and beyond, creates that emotional connection that enables everything magic just to go from there. It's just a great foundation for anything.
Because it's all about perception too. Rory Sutherland has a really good example. He was consulting for the train system in the UK. Everyone was complaining that the trains were too slow, but apparently they put together a business plan of what it would cost in order to redo the entire train system, and it was way out of budget. You don't need to redo the trains, you just need to hire better looking waitresses. Complaints dropped overnight. And you're changing the perception of the individual because you're caring for a need they didn't know they had. And that's a very kind of physical.
Sounds like a Richard Branson type strategy.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. I like to try and think of things outside the box through the lens of what can we do that hasn't been done in a way that decreases friction on the end consumer, but gives them an experience they couldn't have had otherwise, which is why the harmonization of health data is so important. Doesn't exist.